The glitz, glamour and high-octane adrenaline of Formula One are often coupled with unforeseen challenges, unpredictable outcomes, and sometimes heartbreak. The recent United States Grand Prix in Austin was a testament to the unpredictable nature of the sport, where what looked like a silver lining for Mercedes' star driver, Lewis Hamilton, turned into a stormy cloud of disqualification. Entering the circuit of the Americas, Mercedes had equipped their cars with their last significant upgrade for the season. This revamp was particularly evident on Hamilton's W14, which had been fitted with a new floor. Hamilton's initial reactions to the modifications were positive. After the practice session, he reported feeling the impact of the changes, a sentiment that seemed validated when he qualified a mere 0.139's off-pole position. For a racer who had not tasted victory in 686 days since the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, this was an encouraging sign. His performance during the Grand Prix was equally impressive. Having started in a competitive position, Hamilton showcased his exemplary driving skills throughout the race. He navigated challenges from rivals, most notably early leader Lando Norris and the formidable Max Verstappen. Despite Mercedes' arguably questionable strategy, particularly concerning tyre changes, Hamilton managed to cross the finish line in second place, right behind Verstappen. However, the jubilation and relief within the Mercedes camp were short-lived. Approximately 90 minutes post-race, an announcement sent shockwaves throughout the F1 community. Hamilton was disqualified. The reason? Excessive plank wear. An inspection had revealed that the plank on Hamilton's W14 was below the mandated minimum thickness of 9 mm, although Mercedes suggested that the plank wear could have been due to the bumpy nature of the Austin track. The FIA stewards held firm. They pointed out that the responsibility lies with the team to ensure compliance with regulations throughout an event. This technical infringement wasn't exclusive to Mercedes. Ferrari's Charles Leclerc faced a similar fate, further emphasizing the unyielding nature of FIA's technical regulations. Both Hamilton and Toto Wolff, Mercedes' team principal, voiced their disappointment but acknowledged the misstep. Hamilton, in Mercedes' post-race debrief, stated, "It is of course disappointing to be disqualified post-race, but he chose to focus on the positives, emphasizing the progress the team had made over the weekend." Meanwhile, Wolff was candid about the team's miscalculations, admitting that the setup choices were challenging due to the unique conditions of the weekend, but concluded that others got it right where we got it wrong. This setback poses a significant challenge to Hamilton's campaign this season, particularly in his pursuit of Red Bull's Sergio Perez in the drivers' standings. The disqualification in Austin serves as a poignant reminder of the razor-thin margins between success and setback in Formula One. For Hamilton and Mercedes, the road ahead will demand introspection, recalibration, and an unwavering spirit to bounce back stronger in subsequent races. Formula One, at its core, is a meticulous amalgamation of human expertise and technological marvel. The precision required in every aspect, from the construction of the vehicle to race day strategies, is unparalleled. While drivers often receive much of the limelight, the cars they drive are equally integral to the sport. This relationship between man and machine is governed by a stringent set of regulations outlined by the FIA. The recent United States Grand Prix threw into sharp relief the significance of these regulations and their potential to alter race outcomes dramatically. The FIA oversees and enforces a comprehensive set of technical regulations to ensure fairness, safety, and competitiveness. These rules dictate everything from the permissible weight of the vehicle to the exact specifications of individual components. One such regulation pertains to the wear on the rear planks of the cars. During the US Grand Prix, both Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes W14 and Charles Leclerc's Ferrari were found to have breached this particular rule. Their cars exhibited wear levels exceeding the permissible limits. Many factors can influence the wear and tear on a car's components. In Austin, several teams highlighted the bumpy nature of the Circuit of the Americas, COTA, as a potential contributing factor. The uneven surface of the track was not only a point of contention in terms of technical compliance, but was also flagged by drivers like Verstappen, Hamilton and Norris for its impact on racing conditions. Mercedes and Ferrari, during post-race hearings, put forth the argument that the unique challenges posed by COTA, combined with the specific format of the sprint weekend, contributed to the unexpected wear levels. However, their pleas fell on deaf ears. Toto Wolff, Mercedes team principal, aptly summarized the situation, stating there's no wiggle room in the FIA's regulations. The rules, in essence, are black and white, allowing for little to no subjective interpretation. While teams have the right to appeal decisions, in cases where the technical regulations are clear-cut, appeals often prove futile. Trackside engineering director Andrew Shovlin further expounded on the difficulties faced by teams in such situations. He mentioned the pitfalls of the sprint format and the limited running time before the cars are locked in parc fermé as contributing factors to unforeseen technical challenges. The immediate aftermath of such disqualifications can be disheartening. Results on the track, hard-fought victories, and strategic masterstrokes can be nullified in an instant due to technical infringements. For Hamilton, the Austin disqualification was particularly stinging, given the potential impact on his standing in the Drivers' Championship. Yet these regulations exist for a reason. They level the playing field, ensuring that all teams adhere to a universal standard, fostering competition and innovation within specified bounds. In conclusion, the nuances of technical regulations, though often overshadowed by the overt drama of wheel-to-wheel racing, play a pivotal role in shaping the outcomes of Grand Prix. For teams and drivers, understanding and navigating these regulations is as critical as any on-track maneuver or strategic decision. But besides the disqualification of the car itself, Mercedes should also have a look at themselves as they made strange strategic decisions during the race. Let's have a look at how Hamilton's prospects for victory unfold and what were the key moments that defined his race. Formula One is as much a game of strategy as it is of raw speed. Split-second decisions dictated by myriad factors, including tyre wear, track position, and rival strategies, can mean the difference between glory and disappointment. The US Grand Prix presented a theatre of high drama, where the choices made by teams, especially Mercedes, became focal points of discussion and debate. At the heart of the strategic discourse was Lewis Hamilton, a racing titan with a legacy punctuated by dominant performances and memorable wins. However, the Austin race was particularly significant for Hamilton, who hadn't tasted victory for an astonishing 686 days since his win at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Mercedes' primary strategic dilemma was whether to pit Hamilton for a tyre change during a crucial phase of the race. The eventual decision not to change tyres seemed to backfire, as it left Hamilton vulnerable to competitors on fresher rubber. When rivals Max Verstappen and Lando Norris pitted for fresh tyres, Hamilton's relative lack of grip became evident. An audibly frustrated Hamilton, finding himself in the unenviable position of trying to eke out performance from aging tyres, communicated his struggles over the team radio. He eventually pitted 4 laps later than Verstappen, but the delay cost him dearly. Slow tyre changes compounded the strategic miscalculation, pushing Hamilton behind both Verstappen and Norris upon rejoining the race. Despite the strategic hiccup, Hamilton showcased his renowned racing speed, overtaking Norris but falling short of catching Verstappen. He crossed the line a mere 2.2 seconds behind the race leader, testament to his tenacity and skill. Post-race reflections brought forth a mix of emotions. While Hamilton was unequivocal in his belief that a different strategy could have placed him in a better position to fight for the win, Mercedes boss Toto Wolff conveyed a blend of regret and introspection. He acknowledged the pain of coming so close to victory and yet missing out due to strategic choices. The US Grand Prix brought into sharp focus the intricate ballet of strategy that teams perform every race weekend. For all the advancements in technology and the precision of modern-day racing, the human element remains paramount. Decisions influenced by a complex web of variables can pivot a race's outcome. In Austin, Mercedes and Hamilton were reminded of the razor-thin margins that define Formula One. While the race ended in disappointment for them, both in terms of strategy and the subsequent disqualification, it served as a poignant reminder of the ever-present challenges and unpredictabilities of the sport. The Austin disqualification is undoubtedly a setback, but if history is any indicator, Hamilton is more than equipped to turn challenges into comebacks. As the season progresses, fans and enthusiasts will be eagerly watching to see how the 7-time world champion responds to adversity. And if Hamilton's past is anything to go by, we can expect a masterclass in perseverance, determination, and racing excellence.